Hey guys, I have a 2009 Honda Metropolitan scooter, moped, and I've had some issues with it, and they're issues that I know how to fix, but it's something I had to learn, and I'm sure that there's a lot of people in my situation that probably have the same kind of issues, and that I'd like to try to give some really quick tips to. So this moped had been sitting for probably a few months, and it's been really cold. So there's a couple of really easy things you can do to get it up and running if it wasn't running that long ago. So here, I got another one also. So I'm just gonna make a really quick video, and I'm not a professional at this, so forgive me, if there's no kind of bells and whistles to this video or whatnot. So first thing you want to do, you want to make sure the battery's charged. One thing that I do is I open up the seat here, and if you know anything about these, the battery's a pain in the ass to charge. So you can buy this on Amazon for like 15 bucks. You connect it to the battery, and then it connects to the other end, connects to this, and then you plug it in the wall and it charges the battery without having to take the battery out and whatnot. So if you don't know, your idle is in here. It's a Phillips head screw. So first thing you want to do, make sure the battery's charged, make sure it's got good clean gas. Even if it's got old gas sitting in there, just add some good new gas. Maybe add a little seafoam to it. Just read the instructions on how to do that. It's really easy to do. Go ahead and fill it all the way up to the top. So you're gonna take a Phillips head screwdriver, which I sat somewhere, I don't know, but it's very easy to see. Just gonna poke it down in there. Turn the idle all the way to the right to where it's completely turned up. So I'm gonna close that but not snap it all the way. And then you're going to unscrew these bolts here really quick. And like I said, I'm not a professional at this, so this video may take a little bit longer than I hoped it would, because trust me, I don't like watching long videos and whatnot. So let's go ahead and just take all, there's like 5 of these you gotta take off. I think I'm missing one, so it's laying on the ground here somewhere, because I've already done this. And so there's one hiding down here. So what you want to do, go ahead and take this off. This is where your air filter is in. Make sure your air filter's clean. So you're gonna see this right here, that's where the air intake goes into. And if, I'm talking like on a really like preschool level about this, it's because, I know just enough really to get these things up and running, but not a whole lot more than that. So just take some starting fluid, spray a couple sprays right in that hole right there. Go ahead and you want to go ahead and put this back on. And then I'm just gonna put a couple of these bolts back in case I have to take it back off, but I shouldn't have to since I've already kind of done this. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and screw a couple of these in real quick. So I'm gonna show you a couple little tricks that I wish I would have known a long time ago, but I didn't. So anyway, so turn it on. Actually, so the battery's dead on this one. So I'm just gonna manually start it for now. But if it's, oh, actually it's, yeah, it is kind of dead. But with that starting fluid in there, it should start right up. Or not. Actually, I can show you on this one. It's the same thing. So, same year, same everything. Took that off, sprayed the fluid in there, put that back on, turn this one on, cut that off. And so you can hear the throttle. So what's going to happen since these have been sitting is that might end up dying because it's been sitting for a little bit. So go ahead and crank it back up, and then instead of holding the throttle until it gets to where fuel's be running through it and to where it gets to where it idles need to be, you can take a paper towel and cover up this air intake, and that's actually going to act just like you revving the throttle up. So start that back up. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to set this down for just a second just to kind of show you. So if you hear how it's revving up, I'm not hitting the throttle at all. All I'm doing is taking this paper towel and I'm manually choking the air out of it. So you hear how it revs up. So what you want to do, you want to cover this up and kind of play with it for a little while and let fresh fuel run through it, and then so you're gonna have to do it a couple times. Let fuel run through it. Okay, it's really hard to do with one. Even let the air just kind of suck on the paper towel and it'll kind of hold it in place. So I'm going to step away so hopefully you can hear this better. But that's going to keep your throttle revving up and let fuel. And if you take it away, you can hear the throttle go down. So the key here is, if you've got your, see how it's starting to idle? Like it wasn't doing this at all earlier. So I'm almost to where it needs to be. So I got the idle turned all the way up, and then I'm playing with this, choking the air a little bit. So once you get it to where you can hear it starting to idle just like it was, you want to slowly take the idle screw and slowly turn it down a little bit, and you got to find a balance between how much air is coming in here and then where your throttle is set at. Your throttle shouldn't be turned all the way up when you're riding. Yeah, it's not meant to throttle that high. So probably maybe 2 full turns counterclockwise is what it needs. But each bike's different depending on how long they've been sitting. So just kind of summarize. Make sure you got a good battery. Hook this up. I mean, this will save you so much time. Here, I'll show you the other end of this. So it's Royal battery charger. And here's the lights. So what you're gonna do, plug it in, and then this thing gets plugged right into your scooter. So it just saves you from having to take that pain in the ass battery in and out all the time. So what you're gonna do, just, you know, you gotta play with the idle, and you gotta play with how much air is coming in right here until you find the right kind of balance. And I kind of sound like shit right now because I've got a little bit of a cold, probably breathing in this exhaust didn't help it a lot. So sorry if this is kind of a shitty video, but this was completely dead. So even when the battery was fully charged, you know, like it wasn't starting at all. So I've almost got it to where it needs to be. You know, fresh gas, fully charged battery. First couple things. Unscrew this, spray a couple sprays of starter fluid in there, put that back on, and then go ahead and crank that up. And you can twist the throttle here and get it kind of high, you know. Play with it a little bit, crank it up pretty good before you take your arm off and go back to the exhaust. So I'm gonna turn it up. And then I'll get my paper towel and go back there and hold it. And just, I'm gonna block the air with the paper towel until it gets to where it needs to be. So you can hear it starting to throttle. So, and that's, I've had to do this so many times. So it'll take you probably half an hour, something like that, maybe, to get it back up and running. But anyway, if you got crazy weather like we do here in Texas, where it's cold for a week and then hot for a week, and you know, it'll mess with your bike. Plus, if you let it sit, you know, for too long. So anyway, I hope this does help. If not, sorry. But I appreciate you guys checking it out. So take care.